How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Universal Mastery, welcome back to my channel. What I do here is I break down the occult sciences and I break them down to a very practical level so that you can use them and apply them in your day-to-day life and get real results with the things that I'm teaching, okay? So, let me give you some understanding of who I am just so that you know who you're getting this information from before we get started. My name is Jermain Schwartz. I am a professional occultist. I'm fully initiated in the entire Kabbalistic tree. I'm studied when it comes to the 22 archetypal paths in regards to the major arcana of the tarot. And I'm also studied when it comes to planetary energies connected to astrology. Okay? Now, without further ado, the topic of our video today is going to be based on the Qlippoth. What exactly is the Qlippoth in a very big general nutshell? Okay, this is not going to go into crazy depth, but this is going to give you a very solid and simple understanding of exactly what the Qlippoth is. Okay, so if you want to know basic learning on the Qlippoth, stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. So the Qlippoth is going to be underneath of the Sephirothic tree. So this is what the Qlippoth is going to look like. This is what the Sephiroth is going to look like. Okay? Now, when we have the Qlippoth, we have the spheres of Napaht, Gamaliel, Samael, Arab Zarak, Daguerreon, Golachab, Gog Shabla, Sathariel, Gagil, and Damael at the very bottom. Now, when we're looking at the Qlippothic tree, there is a big misconception that a lot of people have in regards to this tree. A lot of people just assume that the Qlippothic tree is a linear, one-sided tree. Okay? Meaning, people think, oh, if you want to be a black magician or if you want to get into the dark arts, then you have to go into the Qlippoth. And there is a half-truth to that, but there is also a falsity within that as well. So the reality is that this Qlippothic tree is Universe A, which means the front side of the entire multiverse. So for example, just like what I taught on my other videos, we have the Sephiroth, which is Universe A, and then there's a backside of the Sephiroth, okay, which is Universe B, and that is the Tunnels of Set. So the same thing with the Qlippoth, we have the front of the Qlippoth, which is Universe A, and then there is a backside of the Qlippoth, which is Universe B Qlippoth, also known as the realm of Amalek, the Black Dragon, okay? So in a nutshell, we're going to focus on the front side. So what is the regular Universe A Qlippothic realm? This is the realm where most people's souls get trapped within and then produce energy from suffering to the people that were able to shell the souls using Luciferic technology. Okay? So in this Qlippothic realm, it is very similar to the Sephirothic tree, except it is the exact inverse of that. It is literally the exact opposite. So the structure is literally almost the exact same, but now we are inverting everything. So for example, in the Sephiroth, you have all of the archangels that reside within this entire tree that are programmed to help you create reality, okay? And then all of these things, for example, this is Kingdom, Foundation, Splendor, Victor, Beauty, Severity, Mercy, Understanding, Wisdom, and Crown. And you see the structure. Now, when you come under here, this is going to be the tree of destruction, and it's going to be associated with all of the archdemons rather than the archangels. Now, in the front side of the Qlippoth specifically, this is the realm of pure torture. There is nothing good within this realm. This is literally where most human souls get processed through the occult rituals that are being promoted through the mainstream medias and all the industries. their souls will get processed through these different Qlippothic spheres until they fully get processed at the bottom, and then they're sent to the middle place, okay, the point of no return, okay? Now, in this Qlippothic realm, you could think of it as, once again, the same thing as the Sephiroth, except when you study all the things like splendor, beauty, in the Qlippothic realm, it's the exact opposite. So this is no beauty. This is no victory. This is no splendor. This is no foundation. This is having no kingdom. This is no wisdom, no understanding. You do not have the crown, no mercy, and no severity. That is exactly what the Qlippothic realm is going to be. And it's the same thing with the archetypal paths that reside within the Qlippothic realm. All these archetypal paths, like the world, the sun, the tower, death, devil, hermit, wheel of fortune, all of them are going to give you all of the negative, unbeneficial aspects of these tunnels or of these pathways, these archetypes, when you're in the Qlippothic realm on the front side. Okay? So literally, once again, why does this exist? It's because this is the Luciferic realm where through all the music videos you watch, through all the TV shows you watch, through all the movies you watch, through all the commercials you watch, all the quick YouTube videos you watch on people that are using this Kabbalistic technology, which is once again being pumped into the major industries that are influencing the mass collective. Through that pumping of this Kabbalistic technology, what it's doing to you and what it's programmed to do to you is to get you processed in these Qlippothic spheres eventually till you get to the point of no return. Okay, and this video is not about why is that happening, why do they do that. If you want to know why they do that, just study my channel. This video is just explaining what this system is for. Okay, so eventually you get fully processed at the bottom of Thamiel, and then you get to the place of no return, which if you look around, that's your average middle-aged 40-year-old person that is completely chaotic in nature and has nothing really going on for themselves because they've kind of just surrendered to the system. Okay, so that is exactly how that manifests. This is Universe A, the Qlippoth. For the next video, I'm going to be talking about the back side of this tree, which is Universe B of the Qlippoth, which is the realm of Amalek. This is where the Black Brothers, Black Sisters, Black Magicians, Left-Hand Path Occultists go into to initiate to gain the most power and potential possible, okay, which would be the back side, okay? So without further ado, if you enjoyed that video, definitely make sure you hit a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell because I appreciate everyone that gets notified when I release these videos because obviously the more views, the better. Okay. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button because once again, I love to see my subscribers shoot through the roof. And if you know anybody that is interested in this type of information, then definitely feel free to share this information because this is very valuable information that a lot of people don't know. And yeah, it's going to offer a lot of value to some people that really take it in. So without that, putting that aside, the first thing I would like to take your awareness to is to my first link in the YouTube description. That's where you can find my Patreon. On my Patreon, I have an entire vault of exclusive content that is not accessible to my public YouTube channel. So on my Patreon, I even talk about all of these Qlippothic spheres, which is going to be very valuable information. Okay, tons of other stuff as well. I'm going to let you look into that yourself. That will be the first link in my YouTube description. Okay, now the second link that's in my YouTube description is a link where you can book your own tarot card reading with me, where I can literally pinpoint exactly where you are on your own initiatory journey. Okay, I can locate you and then tell you where you're headed in your near future and long-term future. Very valuable information. I definitely recommend you look into it if you want to understand what's going on, okay? That's the second link below. Go check it out. Now, the third link below is where you can become a YouTube member. When you become a YouTube member, you gain access to an exclusive set of emojis that I've made myself that are directly connected to my tarot deck that specifically can be used in a psychic warfare way, where I have a community post that I call the dungeon, and you type them out in a certain sequence, and you place the name of an enemy within that sequence, and it can actually cause physical harm to that person based on a psychic warfare program, which is my emojis. Okay, if you want to learn a little bit more about it, I have a YouTube video in parentheses called YouTube Members, followed by Psychic Warfare Program. Go ahead and look into that. And other than that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Once again, this was just a very short, simple, basic video of understanding exactly why this Qlippothic tree exists, what it is. Once again, it's not going into depth, it's not going into detail. This is just a generalized understanding of what this tree is. Okay? So once again, other than that, I appreciate all of you, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day or night wherever you are, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.